You get the sense that John Downey, who kind of leapt in there in a questionable way, is a little bit more savvy perhaps than the prosecutor. John Downey has this interesting background. He practices criminal defense law and some civil law simultaneously in Chicago and Seattle. That's quite something.
It certainly is a geographical feat.
Yeah, and well, there are not many lawyers that practice, and certainly half a continent away.
Very costly, I might add.
Yeah. Well, he's obviously a lawyer that has a lot of confidence, because we saw what he just did.
The excitement, the pageantry that is the National Football League. And what would NFL football be without sexy cheerleaders? After all, everyone knows sex sells. But on September 21st, 1997, Randall Palmer, a 38-year-old electrician working at the Seattle Kingdome, let his affection for the home team's cheerleading squad, the Seattle Seagals, overwhelm his sense of fair play.
He secreted a video camera into the Seagals' dressing room and hid it in there in an attempt to videotape the Seagals while they're changing.
Apparently, Palmer wanted to videotape the 31 Seagals taking off their clothes. Only things didn't quite get that far. The camera was quickly discovered.
I told the person next to me that the light covering on that particular light was different, and it kind of made me a little nervous. And so she stood up and looked in there and said, "There's a camera in there."
Palmer readily admitted placing the camera in the ceiling. He was promptly fired and charged with criminal trespass. Charges that could send Randall Palmer to prison for up to a year and subject him to a $5,000 fine. And what of the tantalizing video that was the object of Palmer's detailed planning and determined effort? We'll never know. The only thing Palmer succeeded in recording was himself setting up the camera. That was before Palmer accidentally shut the camera off prior to the Seagals even entering their dressing room.
We saw the video. I don't see what the big deal is. There was nothing on the video. He never videotaped anybody but himself. He caught himself on the video. How stupid.
Defense attorney John Downey doesn't deny his client attempted to make the video, but he does challenge the notion that his client was trespassing.
Of course, his conduct was improper. However, in the state of Washington, it was not illegal. And at best, it was an unauthorized act. However, if the state's theory holds water, then what we have is we have employers with the ability now to charge each employee that has violated a provision or policy of the employer. They can now charge them with criminal trespass.